So, okay, guys, we want to record this too because recording this will be a good wee weapon to put onto our member site and on their YouTube channel, just in case anybody can't attend it tonight. Okay. So I sent in some questions into you guys on Facebook, and basically the questions was asking you to pick a number between 1 and 9 in terms of each one that you struggle with, right? So what these are tonight is answers that I think should help resolve the problems, okay? The nutrition struggles. So as you can see in the screen, in capital letters, it says why, values, and vision, right? And I'm going to dial into all them as we move down. But if you have these three things in place, then it should drive all your decisions. It should help with your struggles. You shouldn't get lost because you're clear on exactly what you're trying to do, why you're trying to do it, and how important it is to you. Okay? So I'm going to run them by now with you. So first one, guys. So the first one that came so this is the most common ones that was needed, okay? So struggle with preparation. So some people were struggling with preparation. I'll get into that in a second. Some people were struggling with mindset, lets me down with nutrition. Some people were struggling with tracking. Some people were struggling with, I don't know what to eat. Some people were struggling with, some people were struggling with, I get lost all the time and need more help. And number 6 was more accountability needed. So we've got 6 subjects that we're going to dial a wee bit into each one to try and come up with a solution. And guys, if you can connect with me more here during this, speak up, stop me at any stage, ask some questions, and hopefully we can bounce off each other and come up with some solutions to resolve these problems. Now, the first one is struggle with preparation, right? If people are struggling with preparation. So the question I always ask, if someone's struggling with preparation, right? The first thing I'll ask is, what is your why? And you guys will hear me constantly talking about what is your why, right? Because everyone has a reason why they start at the gym and a reason why they're continuing on their journey. Okay, so everyone has a goal and a reason why. So what is really, really important is that you're crystal clear on that why. Because if you're not clear on the why, then it's very easy to get lost with all the distractions. Okay. Next one is, what is the pain points from your why? So what were the pain points that made you contact us guys at the gym to get help? So there must have been some types of pain. So refresh your memory in terms of pain. Was it, I felt crap whenever I was at the swimming pool with my kids? Or was it I tried to catch my wee niece the other day and I got out of breath? So there's a few pain points. Is it maybe you tried to put on a t-shirt and you felt awful in it and it was one of your favorite t-shirts or one of your favorite dresses? There will be something, right? There will be pain points. So if you're clear on your why and you're clear on your pain points, then that moves on to the third one. Where on your value list is your why? So how important is it to you? Right? So why do you actually go to the gym? What pain points was it causing you before you went to the gym? And where on your value list is your why? How important is it to you to achieve the outcome? So below that again is a take full responsibility for your goals. Okay. And again, if you listen to the 7-part questions before you came on, a lot of this stuff would have came to the surface. Okay. So once again, if you're struggling with preparation, if you know your why, you know the pain that it causes you for not doing the work, it's really important to you, then if you take full responsibility for all that, preparation becomes a little bit easier. Okay, so that's my advice for anyone struggling with preparation, is get crystal clear on why they want to do it. Remember the pain points, bring them to the surface. Remember how bad you felt when you were on holiday and maybe you had to wear a t-shirt on the beach. Remember how that felt. So be clear on them type of things. Any questions on that? No? Okay, cool. So my mindset lets me down with my nutrition. So what is your short-term goal? Because if you go to me, Kev, I want to lose 5 pounds in the next month, then how will your mindset let you down with your nutrition? Because you're clear on your goal, right? If you've got a long-term goal, which everyone should have, right? Again, let's say 6 months time. And let's say you go, I want 21 pounds to 2 stone off, right? All of a sudden, this becomes more clear to you. Then you're clear on your short-term and your long-term goal. Then your mindset with your nutrition won't let you down. You might have a bad day, but if you're crystal clear on what you're trying to achieve short-term and what you're trying to achieve long-term, then this will help with your mindset, with your nutrition. And then once again, be clear with your why. I'm going to keep constantly talking about this why the whole way through, because if you're not clear on why you're doing this, why you're going to the gym, why you're eating healthy, why you're getting out of bed early to go, you know, then you will be very, very distracted, dead easy. And then all of a sudden you'll be looking for excuses why you're not doing it. So the why reminders, I spoke to you guys about this before. Put a reminder on your phone, be clear on it, have it on your back screen where your apps are. So every time you open your phone, you will see on your screen your why. Because believe you me, if you're crystal clear on that, you'll open your phone probably 100 times a day. If you're constantly seeing your why, it's going to help your mindset around your nutrition. Again, value list. If you don't have a value list, make a value list. Find out where on that list your goals in the gym is on that list. How important are they to you? Because if they're at the bottom of that value list, then it's going to be very easy to get distracted and put offset again. So again, if they're in the top 2 to 3 of your value list, then your mindset around nutrition becomes better. Guys, has anyone any questions on my mindset lets me down with nutrition? Because I can guarantee you, if you're clear on your short-term goal, you're clear on your long-term goal, you're clear on your why you actually want to do this, you remind yourself every day on the phone why you're doing it. It's on your value list at the top. So it's important to you. And you're crystal clear with your goals. Your mindset will no longer become weak with your nutrition. Okay. Next one. I don't know what to eat. So that was quite common in that chat. So if we look into the gym resources, everything is there. Absolutely everything's there for you guys to eat. You've tons of recipes, breakfast, lunch, and dinners. You've got a fat loss diet, which covers 80-20 rule. You've got an eat out guide, which basically is your fast foods. So how to track all your calories. You've got a food generator, which will generate your meals for you, show you how many calories you need per meal, show you how to cook them, show you what ingredients you need in them. You've got a shopping list if you're on a macro count, and it'll show you loads of protein, loads of carbs, and loads of fats. You just combine the ones that you like. Okay, so also my nutrition presentation, if any of you haven't seen it, and you're struggling with anything, you should watch it. It will help you. Again, follow me on MyFitnessPal. See what I eat every day. Remember, guys, your food doesn't have to always be fancy and really tasty. So try not to think I need to eat for fancy food and fancy tasty food. Try to think more of the line of I'm eating to have good immunity. I'm eating to achieve a result. So it doesn't always have to be tasting amazing. Google, guys, Google meals. Like if you're struggling what to eat, just Google healthy meals. You'll get tons of them. TikTok gurus, follow them. There's loads of them putting on tips at the minute. This is a common thing now. It's a trend for coaches to be putting up meals. So they're all over social media. Anybody got any questions on that, guys? I don't know what the...
What's your MyFitnessPal username so I can add you?
It's Bo McGuigan. So BOMCGUIGAN.
Right, okay.
Bo McGuigan, join me and you'll see what I eat. It's basic food every day. I eat plenty of chicken. I eat red meat. I eat eggs. I eat porridge and berries every morning. I have rice. I have bagels. I have sweet potato cubes, and it's basic food all the time, but I keep it in my calories. It tastes amazing as well. Any other questions, guys?
Okay.
Please ask me some questions in this. It's important that we speak up.
Oh, do you eat many snacks? Do you eat a lot of snacks? Like, do you eat snacks? Do you eat many like protein balls and stuff like that?
I don't bother with it. I don't bother with it because I just think they're a lot of nonsense and they don't have what they say that they're meant to be.
See, them ones there, mate, they're friggin' awesome, mate. They're brilliant. In the evening time, I take loads of cravings, mate, and these here class like this evening, you know. Only eat one night, but they're like. If it works for you and you're seeing the results, then brilliant. But personally, from my experience, I would prefer just to use proper meats because I know what I'm getting. There's so many companies out there are fantastic at marketing that stuff. Do you get what it says on the tin? I don't know. I question it a lot. But listen, if you get results with it, fantastic, mate. Brilliant. Okay, next one. I struggle with tracking. So, like, what is it that you're actually struggling with to track? You know, can anyone give me some feedback on this before I suggest some things? Who struggles with tracking? I do a wee bit, you know, I do it, but it's just a chore.
Kevin,
Well,
do you not think Kevin, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Roisin.
Do you not think I'm really good at tracking?
You're the best in the gym at tracking. Honestly.
Kevin, I don't know why I struggle with it. What, sorry?
Tracking the most days in a row. No.
I don't know why I struggle with it so much, but I do. I think I don't know whether I get bored or it's not a habit for me yet, but then I think that goes back to your previous points. And you've said this to me before, and I still don't know my answer. What are my values and my whys? Because to say I'm losing weight is not enough. There has to be more to it. So I think I need to work on that a bit more.
So saying you want to lose weight is a common thing that people say these days, but the people don't do anything about it, are not clear on why they want to do it. They're not clear on how important it is to them.
Yeah.
If you get them two things in place, if you get them two things,
sorry, mate, sorry.
If you get them two things in place, I promise you, like it's the same as anything. It has to be really important to do it. And you have to know why you want to do it, be clear on why you want to do it. Because especially with nutrition and gym goals, there's far too much distraction in the world with family life, business life, work life, stresses. There's a wild lot of stuff that will push us off track very easily. For example, emotional eating, you know, being unprepared, like big gaps in between not eating because so busy, being around the wrong people that's always eating crap. There's so many things like your environments, like there's loads of stuff that will get in the way of trying to achieve a goal. This is why I say, and you will hear me constantly talking about, why do you want to achieve it? Honestly, there's a book and it's called Simon Sinek, and it's all about the why you do what you do, why you want to achieve. And if you're really, really clear on it, and it is important to you, I promise you, you will get the results.
Yeah.
But it needs to be important to you. So in terms of well, these are kind of things I thought people might struggle with. Okay, so some people say, I have no time to track. That's a lot of nonsense. No time to track. Because if you've got time to reply to a message from a friend, or time to go onto social media and have a wee scroll and like somebody's comment, then basically you're saying, I've got more time to scroll through people's shite on social media than I have got time to focus on my health and make me live for longer.
You wanker.
True or false, guys? Be honest with yourself.
100%.
Everybody goes on social media every day for a wee scroll, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And what do they get? A lot of negativity, right?
Oh,
So basically, you're saying to your brain, I would rather scroll negativity than focus on my health and get results.
100%.
That's basically what you're saying to your brain.
Yeah.
And how do you think your mindset is going to react from that? You think you're going to go and get your results? No.
100%, for sure.
Honestly, the amount of people that scroll constantly on social media and say, I haven't got time to track, it's crazy. And I promise you, see, when you start to see the power in tracking, you will wonder why you haven't been doing it. Okay, so again, struggle with tracking. What is your why? Because believe you me, if your why is really clear to you, then you're going to do the work that's needed, and tracking is needed to be sustainable, to get results on a consistent basis, to not run into any plateaus. And if you do, you have numbers to adjust for us guys, to adjust and change. So for example, Roisin, if you go to me, I've been tracking for 30 days, Kev, I lost 4 pounds, and the last 2 weeks I'm not getting by it. Okay, Roisin, let me check your MyFitnessPal. I can go into your MyFitnessPal, and with all my experience, I can spot the problems immediately. And I can go, right, change this for me, Roisin, adjust this a little bit. Let's go like this for 1 more week. And I promise you, we will get by the plateaus. That's how easy coaching is.
So leaving it blank's not an option.
Leaving it blank and leaving me to text you and ask you for 305 times, why is your MyFitnessPal not working? I actually got a phone call from MyFitnessPal about you. They phoned me.
Do you know what it is? We're never going to be friends. Me and MyFitnessPal are never going to be friends.
I promise you, honestly, if you're serious about results and you've got pain points from not being healthy or not being in shape or not getting into that dress, trousers or shirt that you want to, then one of the best tools you ever have is right in your hands, and it's MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's just so effective. So
I do struggle with it too, mate, to be honest. I do struggle with it, but I just have to sort of try and discipline myself to do it, you know, just keep on saying I'm going to do it, you know, and it's one of the things I struggle with all the time.
If you haven't seen the value in it yet, it can be a struggle. But here's something to think about. How important is your health to you?
100%. I know.
So if your health's important to you, you've got a tracking device that will keep you right and keep you healthy through nutrition.
I am doing it, but there's times it's just like, fuck's sake, I have to do that. Or it's late on at night and you forgot, you have to go in and start doing it, but you do have to make the effort, like, you know, and I do understand when people say it's hard.
It's the same as getting up at 6 a.m. and going to the gym. It's not what everybody wants to do.
Sacrifice.
When you get there, you feel great afterwards.
Of course.
It's the same as tracking. It's annoying, right? But it has to be done. At the end of each day, when you hit done and it tells you you're a little bit closer to your goal. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I love that. I love MyFitnessPal saying to me, you are 26 days away from your goal or 36 days away from your goal. Obviously, I'm trying to gain a bit of weight and gain muscle at the minute. So I'm like, I think I'm about 7 pounds off the weight that I need to be. So it reminds me, if I have a big day and I go over my calories, it lets me know you're closer to getting your weight. And that's good to me. That's good to me. It's important to me. I know my why, and it's really important to me. So it's high on my value list. I've got quite a few whys. I love doing what I'm doing as well. I love achieving in the gym. It's a big, big thing for me. It's always been, or always has been. But it's much more than just workouts. And it's much more than just a body image. I'm clear on my why. That's why I never miss a workout. 5 workouts every week. I will never miss it unless I'm injured. And I do the essential work as well. I take the photos, I do the InBody, I do track on the board, I do track my nutrition. And I'm not bumming and blowing about that. I'm only telling you because I've been in this industry for 2 decades and I know what works. What gets measured gets progress. Okay. So here's another one. Do you track your bank account, your monthly spendings? Bet you all track that.
No.
No, bet did you want those though?
100%.
Aye, somebody will be doing it for you.
I would have a clue.
90% of people will be tracking what they spend a month. Why? Because you're making sure you've got enough money in your account to cover all your bills and put away for a rainy day, or do whatever you're doing. Everyone's doing that. We all do that. Why? Because it's important to you. Where in the value list is your money? Bet you it's at the top or just below your family. Do you know what I mean? So think about calories like money. You can't spend any more than 1,600 a day if that's all you have. Don't go above it. Think about it like that, right? Okay, so you will get lost and you will struggle with plateaus if you're not tracking. And any of you will know that if you're working with me, because both of us will get lost because we're guessing every week until we get some sort of normality and some type of balance, whether it's following a plan, whether it's following macros and calories, or whether it's just doing portion control because you're happy with where you're at or something like that. There has to be a way to track it.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? No? Okay. I get lost all the time and need more help. That was another one that came up quite a bit. What exactly is it you struggle with, first of all? And have you asked your coach for help with this? So if you're getting lost and you need more help with something from the gym, it's our responsibilities to be able to supply you the tools to fix this. So have you been in touch with your coach about this? Have you answered this question and you haven't even asked your coach how to get help with it? Can anyone answer that for me? Who gets lost all the time and needs more help? I can go onto the Facebook and kind of call you out if you want.
You.
Does anybody kind of want to work with me here? Okay. Okay, I understand if you don't want to speak up, that's fair enough. But at the same time, if you're lost with something gym orientated, whether it's mobility drills to work at home, whether it's a fitness routine outside the gym, whether it's nutrition, whether it's anything that we work with in the gym, if you're struggling with any of them areas and you haven't asked your coach, please ask your coach. Because if we can't do that for you, we certainly will find out how to do it and get it to you. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just going to be a wee bit positive here,
Yes.
also on your side, because I have struggled at the start, as you know, and it was only when I asked you that you got me onto that nutrition plan, and it has just worked an absolute treat, you know. And the only thing, as I said to you earlier, that I would be a bit sort of, I'm not sure macros and all those sort of things, but for now, as you said, what I'm doing is certainly working. But yeah. I mean, at the weekends, I'm not great at tracking, I've told you that, but I do track during the week and it's working really well. And I give myself sort of the weekend to, otherwise I would probably completely go off the rails.
Okay. You know, and that's fine, Tracy, because what's happening with you is you're doing a full-on diet from say Monday to Saturday, and then you're kind of just messing around at the weekends, right? but you're still getting results every week, and that's why that works for you. If you hit a plateau like 3-4 weeks in a row where you're not losing, then it's time to take action at the weekends and track what you're eating. Because if you're eating 5,000 calories over your limit, for example, and we hit a plateau, then we know, you know what, let's bring that 5,000 down to 4,000 because we're stuck.
Yeah.
But at least on that diet plan, you're getting to know how important your protein is, how important it is to be cycling carbs and fats, how important it is to have a little plan to stick to. That's the 80-20 rule that's in that diet as well. So it really helps you massively.
Brilliant.
Okay, guys, so this should be over in about 7 or 8 minutes because there's only about, I think, about that length of time left on the 45-minute Zoom, and I haven't paid for it. So there's 9 minutes actually. So
Kevin, sorry, I'm going to ask a question. Is that the diet that you sent me that Tracy's doing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Tracy, sometime, if you don't mind, I would love to chat to you about that.
No problem. We will have a chat, Roisin, definitely.
Please do, because you're looking amazing and you're doing really well. So
thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to know how to break that cycle of doing the bloody diet.
Roisin, you're looking amazing. You're doing well too, you know.
You are doing well, Roisin. You are doing well. You're not getting to where you want to be in your head, but you're still turning up and still doing great. So, you know, sometimes you got to be proud of yourself. Remember the conversation we had on the phone? You didn't even want to come to the gym, and it's almost a year later and you're still there. So consistency, girl. You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Just this will click with you soon, and you'll start to build momentum with that. Okay.
The penny will drop.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on, I'm away the wrong days here. Where was it? Okay. Yeah, I get lost all the time. I need more help. Okay. Again, are you clear on your why? Are you clear on how important it is to you? What is your goal short term, and what is your goal long term? If you're clear on all that, you won't get lost. You might need more help, but that's what we're here for. But you won't get lost if that's all clear to you. Again, I'll keep bringing it up. Hopefully by the end of this, you're asking me, what's my why? What's my values? And what's my goals? Because it's really important. These are so clear up here. As you noticed, I haven't talked much about nutrition at all. This is the psychology of achieving stuff in the gym. It's not always about counting calories. It's not. That's a part of it. Okay. So are you using the measurements at the gym? Because people are saying I get lost, right? If you're using the measurements that we supply you with at the gym, you won't get lost. MyFitnessPal, you won't get lost with your nutrition. The blackboards, you won't get lost with how strong you're getting. Photographs will show you your body image change. The InBody will give your full body analysis. The weekly weigh-ins will let you know what your weight is like every week. And do you answer the questions? The monthly questions you get sent every month with clear, precise goals. Think about all that. Like, look at the tools there to measure your success. If you're using all them, right, at the gym, you won't get lost. You won't get lost because everywhere you look, it's showing you that you're achieving and what you're achieving. And if not, you'll find out why not. You won't get lost. This is why we have all this in place. More accountability needed. Okay, last one, guys. So speak to your coach about this and arrange what you need. More accountability might mean I need to check in twice a week. It might mean I need to speak to you in person once every couple of weeks, or everyone has a different need from accountability. But what actually is yours? So what does accountability look like to you? So people are saying more accountability needed, but how often are you asking for help with your accountability coach? Are you asking for help? Or do you feel embarrassed or shy? Because please don't. This is why I'm paying the guys to be your accountability coach. This is why I'm an accountability coach, to be there for you outside the gym, support you and have the answers. So please don't be shy, ask up about anything that we can help you with. Okay. Again, be clear on what you want to achieve with your coach. If you say to your coach, I want to lose weight, what does that mean? Or I want to get stronger, what does that mean? Again, if you're not doing the measurements and showing yourself that you're getting stronger, how are you going to say to your coach, I'm getting stronger now? You just go say, yeah, I am, because I feel stronger in the gym. There's no form of measurement there. So you will get lost with that. So send your coach all your weekly, monthly information, weigh-ins, in-body, PBs. Are you doing all that? You know, if more accountability is needed, are you sure you're actually doing what your accountability coach wants you to do? Are you sending all that stuff through to him?
Do you want all your personal best and stuff sent through, why?
Only if you say to me, well, you might want to get stronger.
Okay.
You say, Kev, I want to get stronger. I'll say, mate, keep me updated on your board each week. I'll ask you to send me a photo of that instead of a photo of your scales.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? So that we're both
Yeah.
on the same page and we're gathering data between us to show you that you're getting success. Because if out of the blue you feel, oh, I'm getting tired and I don't feel like I'm achieving things, and I have all your data to go, well, in May you were squatting 20 kilos.
Yeah.
On October you're squatting 40. So alone you've gained 20 kilos in that. You know, and then we reminders can build that momentum and keep going.
Yeah.
So are you being accountable to what you say you're going to do? Like if you're asking for more accountability, are you actually doing what you said you're going to do? Do you know what I mean? Like these are all things I come across all you guys constantly. Like us guys go on a chat every Tuesday night, so we know exactly what everybody's doing. All us coaches communicate once a week, and we talk about you guys on a very personal level, as well as success in the gym. So we all know equally a lot about you. We know who's not replying to the messages. We know who's not sending photographs. We know who's not checking in. We know all this. Although we still get all these things like no more accountability needed, you know. Now, if you find that, you know, you're not getting enough from your coach and you need more help with something, have a talk to me about it. Have a talk to me about it. There might be just a miscommunication somewhere that needs resolved. If you go up here to I get lost all the time, you shouldn't get lost. If you're doing all your measurements, you won't get lost. You'll know exactly where you're going. And if you do need any more help, ask us. I struggle with tracking. If you're clear on your why and it's important to you and you really want to achieve it, you'll focus on your tracking. I don't know what to eat. You should know what to eat because the gym is full of resources. The internet's full of resources. And there's no such thing as bad food. It's just big amounts becomes bad.
None of us really have any excuses, Bo.
They're basically just giving you something to say, oh, my mindset lets me down with nutrition. So when I threw these up, I'm basically throwing excuses out, right, for people to latch on to. But then I'm giving you all the answers to beat them.
Yeah, 100%.
So after this talk tonight, you should all write down on a bit of paper what you want to achieve in October, what you want to achieve by Christmas, and what you want to achieve in a year's time. And have a good reason why. And prove to yourself how important it is by starting to win in the gym and achieving your small results. By proving to your accountability coach that you're doing all the measurements because they're important to you. And you won't get lost no more. Guys, basically there's 1 minute left in this, and this brings me up to the capital letters. Why, values, and vision. These three things should drive all your decisions. Hopefully tonight helps, guys. Hopefully there's a lot of answers and it'll make you think a little bit more of, you know, I need to get a bit more clear on what I want to achieve. I need to understand and prove to myself how important it is. I know how I feel with my pain points of, you know, wanting to lose weight, wanting to be healthier, wanting to be able to with kids, wanting to go to the swimming pool, wanting to go to the spa, wanting to go on holiday, feeling comfortable. I know my pain points. It's now my responsibility to do something about it.